Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore and our Undead Mage. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. Today, we are back in Thousand Needles, and we'll be taking a trip west to investigate Whitereach Post and High Perch. So without further ado, let us get started. We are all buffed up and ready to go. And Whitereach Post is not too far away. We've got a quest to turn in there. I believe that was the letter that we picked up from the Centaur Assassin, the Gallic Messenger, or whatever he was called. And we'll head off the main road here. Maybe kill some stuff along the way. Arriving at the post now. I was hoping there was some sort of vendor here. We've got food and drink, but that's typically not going to
something special.
Have anything too interesting. So yeah, nothing else it looks like. So let's just get these quests underway.
What brings you here?
They come to kill me. I will show them how a Tauren fights.
Winds be at your back.
Protect Kanadi Greycloud. But there may be more Centaur than I thought. I ask you, Adelaide, to fight with me against these vile assassins. I think we're going to have a defense quest here. So let's see how it goes.
Go in peace.
Yeah, honestly, that net really kind of threw me off, if I'm being honest. Let's sit down and eat. It looks like that's the end of the quest, though. Yeah, we really should have maybe saved Blink for that potential trap. Forget that I have classic Bestiary installed sometimes, which if you'll look in the bottom right there in the tooltip, it allows me to see what we can expect from these enemies. So yeah, I should have thought about that a little bit more. But we got through it.
Greetings.
Thank you for your help, Adelaide. I couldn't have held them off without you. And we'll take I guess we'll take the boots.
We shall
Seems to be worth the most. Now Wislow here, the goblin at the camp, has a elite quest for the hypercapacitor gizmo. I think this is an elite quest that we can do at some point, but we are going to hold off on it for the time being, since the quest is still yellow to us. But maybe when we get around the level where we feel safe to go to, like the Shimmering Flats, for example, that might be a good time to pop over here and see if we can complete this one. So what I'm going to do now is try to locate Steel Snap, the hyena we've been instructed to hunt. from a Tauren back in Thunder Bluff. Yeah, I forgot this hyena does. So he's got 2 bodyguards with him, I'm pretty sure. A couple of other hyenas, but I think they pass through these Gallic camps, which makes it especially annoying to locate sometimes. But we'll loop around. We'll take a look at like the northern side here first. If we're lucky, we can locate a gravel snout surveyor and get that unrefined ore sample. Then as we make our way back down, we'll just do the high perch related stuff. Poke our heads in Camp Ethok real quick just to see if we can see Steel Snap from here. Seeing anything yet. Oh, that's got to be it right there, right? Yep. So this is going to be one of those fights where I think I just kind of nuke Steel Snap, take his head, and run while CCing the others. I could use Polymorph. Oh, I didn't make a mana gem. Could come back to bite me a little bit. This should be fine though. I'm actually going down fairly quickly. These guys a little bit while we wait for Frost Nova to come back. So maybe we can just take them. We do have evocation up. You know, I'm just gonna polymorph this one. It's probably better. We can heal up with the bandage. And if it lasts for the full duration, we'll have enough mana, I think, to clear this last one out. Make sure that we produce another mana gem before we move forward. Now we'll keep an eye out for the cobalt that we need. This ore sample is definitely not a 100% drop, so, and there's I think a few of these kobolds up north compared to what they are in the east. I think there's more of them. But that's okay. So once we're done with High Purge, if we happen to not get the ore sample, we could come back up here real quick for another shot at it. Well, it looks like somebody else may have been through here already. Make sure we stay away from that Alliance camp on the border of Feralis. Don't want to get caught up in that. Beautiful. Got the ore sample on our first try. Awesome. Yeah, we're making great time then. Oh, that's right, the alien egg. We have to go grab that too. Which is much closer to Freewind Post, but yeah, since we're making such great time today, I think that'll be fine. Let's get over to High Perch. We got some eggs to collect and a escort to complete, as long as nobody else is currently on it. High Perch. Let's go through a rebuff here. An egg right over here by the entrance. I don't think I've ever seen a high perch egg over here. Normally they're all by these pillars where their nests are. And I normally see a decent amount of players here too, typically. Looks like we might be alone today, at least for now. this particular pillar, I don't actually see any eggs, so I do wonder if somebody did come through here recently, maybe. Well, maybe it's just unlucky. Maybe there's a lot more from the other 3 or 4 in the area. This wand is, we're really starting to struggle with this wand. It's, as we enter our 30s, or as the enemies we fight, I guess I should say, enter their 30s, it's going to deal pretty minuscule amounts of damage. So we're going to have to rely very, very heavily on our spells, which means our mana pool. I suspect we're going to be drinking a lot more. Which is why I'm definitely going to be purchasing some upgraded water around the mid-30s instead of just using the conjured ones. But I really have to locate a nice grinding spot as well for us for some vendor gold. I guess having a mount really isn't the biggest deal in the world as a mage. If we didn't have one, we would still get around fairly easily and quickly, just with our teleports alone. It would still be nice to have a mount. Having a mount in hardcore is something I've never done before, since I have yet to hit level 40 on a hardcore character. And it would just be cool to have. Such a big milestone. There's a chest over there we can try to grab. Gotta head in that direction anyway. I do want to gather up all the eggs though before we start the escort mission. The escort's going to need our full attention for sure. This one's actually decently tough if these wyvern aren't green to you yet, which only a small handful of them are for us right now. But I think this is also one of those escorts where the escortee doesn't actually help you fight anything sometimes, depending on what you've pulled. So when he keeps walking, it can be tough to deal with whatever it is you're currently attacking and then catch up, while also trying to get your mana back in this case. Can't believe that was our third egg. I think we've had pretty bad luck. Most of these are just broken. Nothing from the chest that is interesting. The only thing that we're really looking for chests, for in chests that is, since we're self-made, is just like bolts of cloth. Or just cloth in general. Certainly do have a chance now that we're opening solid chests. Starting to head into the deeper parts of High Perch. Still need 5 eggs. I don't think we're going to find all 5 of them on this side. So I might have to backtrack. There's a few that I see, though. Off the bat. Yeah, I'm definitely going to save evocation for that escort. Because I think we're going to need it. I have to burst some stuff down real quick. We can utilize polymorph too. I think, like if he decides to just keep walking and not help us. should be egg number 9. I guess we'll poke our heads up at the top of this hill here and see if we can see any more eggs within this like little valley area. I don't know if we will. It doesn't feel like it, but if we just need one more, it's fine if we have to go back in real quick towards the entrance to get it. I just definitely didn't want to be left with getting like, 2 or even 3 more. I think we want to clear this little passageway out pretty quickly too. Start the escort before they begin to respawn. Looks like there could be an egg over there. Should be able to get. Right, we should be ready to go in just a second here. Speak with the Pauka Swift Mountain, and we'll get him out of here.
Well met.
Please help me, Mage. I've been hiding here in High Perch for some time now, and it's been days since I've seen a friendly face. I came here to study the Wyvern, and I think I got a little too close. After being chased away from one of the nests, I got lost. I need to get back to Whitereach Post. Ortega doesn't know that I am missing, and will be furious to know that I have ventured into High Perch by myself. Whitereach Post is just east of here. Please, take me there.
Go in peace.
Let's go, Adelaide. I'm ready to reach Whitereach Post. This is definitely a follow-along escort. He's not going to follow us on his own. Luckily, too, you don't have to actually go all the way back to Whitereach Post. That would actually make things a bit more difficult. You'd have to kill hyenas and, thunder serpents and anything else that might get in your way between the needles. But right at the entrance, you'll get the quest completed notification. So this section of High Perch is always fine for the escort. Nothing crazy here, even if you do have to re-kill Wyvern in this area. Where it gets really intense is as you go through the rest of High Perch. It can be pretty tough to take down the Wyverns quickly. And I think there might even be a scripted event closer to the entrance where multiple wyvern attack at the same time. For that, we're definitely going to want to polymorph one of them immediately if that does end up happening. And honestly, I'm not even sure what we would be able to do from there. That's probably where we're going to have to use a Frost Nova in conjunction with Evocation. I'm going to try to get ahead of him here. Honestly, I'm going to avoid skinning at this point too. It just takes up too much time. Those 3 seconds are very precious when it comes to dealing with escort missions like this. Oh my god, yeah, this is, okay, hopefully he attacks something, that's good. It's one of those escorts where you kind of have to wait for them to be attacked, for them to help you. We'll let him finish the job there while we take on this next one. But as you'll see here, he's just like completely ignoring us. He does not care. We'll finish this off. We'll use Evocation. Oh my god, yeah, he takes so much damage too.
What brings you here?
Luckily he does regenerate his health at least. No more evocation to lean on. We've got some spawning in over here. Let's not pull anything that we don't need to. Now this looks familiar. If we keep heading east, I think we can. And here we go. Scripted event, maybe? Yeah, there's one. Oh, there's one right there, too. I think one spawned over there as well. I just saw him despawn, so it looks like we didn't aggro him, which is good. It's really good, actually. I wouldn't have expected that to happen. We've got an Orc Warrior here too, so we're able to beat another player to the escort. And we are home free. At least we should be. I don't think there's once you get out of High Perch itself, I don't think there's anything else that happens. Can always be a little bit nerve-wracking, but I think we did pretty good. So we'll turn that back in Whitereach. And then we'll head over to the Alien Egg just to the east of Freewind. Starting to get some heavy leather now too, which is good. It vendors for considerably more than the medium. Thanks a bunch. I can find my way back to Whitereach Post from here. Be sure to talk with Motega Firemane. Perhaps you can keep him from sending me home. Let's go speak with him. Made it back. What? If I knew that Pauka Swiftmountain was going to snoop around High Perch, I would have chained him to a totem. His father was reluctant, allowing him to come with me to Thousand Needles. We came here to study the different creatures that inhabit these beautiful lands. I appreciate your help. I appreciate the help you have shown Pauka. I hope this covers any misfortunes his deeds has cost you.
Farewell.
19 silver? Sure. That's worth almost getting consumed by the Wyvern of High Perch. And I forgot where we had our Hearthstone. It might be in Thousand Needles. Maybe I don't want to risk it though. Just in case it does send us back to Hillsbrad for some reason. That would be a little awkward, although now we have the teleport to Thunder Bluff. So it wouldn't be super inconvenient. We'll just take a nice stroll along the main road. passing by Free Wind Post now. We'll just head a little bit further east and try to locate that alien egg. This is typically a pretty easy quest. There will be some serpents we'll have to deal with. But I've usually had some pretty good luck locating the egg. It can be at a couple of different nests. I guess it does depend on whether or not there are other players also on the same quest. We'll get our food buff back up just to be safe. We're coming up to our first nest now. I don't see anything at the moment. These all look broken. There's somebody on the other side there. It's already been here. So they could have already nabbed it. We'll go over to the next one. Entering Windbreak Canyon now, and I do see an egg. I get through these cloud serpents first. Counter spell is a godsend. We may not be able to interrupt as often as other classes like rogues and warriors, or shamans for that matter. But locking an enemy out of that spell school for 10 seconds is such a long time. It's very nice. Got the egg. Easy peasy. Be efficient with our mana. We can just take out one more. And we'll get back to Free Wind Post. Yeah, and then there's not going to be too much more to do in the main part of Thousand Needles. We've obviously got the ancient brazier to collect the cloven hoof. That's going to come a bit later. We're going to ignore Test of Faith. I might have only completed Test of Faith once, but I think it involves jumping off of Thousand Needles essentially. And just trusting that you're not going to die. I suppose if we, I don't know if it works if we use slow fall. That would be kind of cheating, I guess. But I just don't trust quests like that if it like accidentally bugs out or something. Which is probably pretty rare, but I bet that there's still a chance that can actually happen. And you just fall and die. So I don't need it that bad. But yeah, once we clear these out, yeah, it's pretty much going to be the Salt Flats, which will probably enter in our mid-30s. Like level 35 would be a decent level to start that. Nothing left in the Barrens. Oh, we do need to turn in a new ore sample, of course, back at Camp T, so we're going to do that too. I'm just going to check my quest log as well to make sure there's nothing else that we're just missing. Oh, Steel Snap is also back in Thunder Bluff, so we can teleport there once we're done with turning everything else in. Or maybe we'll just fly there. If we're going to be at Camp T, we're going to be so close anyway.
How may I aid you? Be careful.
Perfect. With these eggs, I hope to take the next step to become a Wind Rider. Here is a token of my appreciation. May good hunting always shine upon you, Mage.
Goodbye.
Yes, finally. The mysterious egg has finally been delivered to me. Now, let me take a closer look at this. What? What is this? I did not see that with my own eyes. I would never have believed it to be true. Oh god, I was like, what is that? Oh, something just hatched from the egg. It's just like running around now. Vengeance has come to Thousand Needles. Adelaide, you must act quickly. Go now and seek out Motega Firemane. He is located at White Reach Post, just northwest of Freewind Post along the road. He will know what to do. Yeah, unfortunately, we probably should have done the Alien Egg quest first, because then we would have been able to turn that in pretty easily, but oh well. We're going to have to make our way over there at some point. Although it's a level 26 quest, so it's going to turn gray soon. Definitely unfortunate, unfortunate timing there. I don't believe there's anything left here to do. Maybe we just check the vendors though, like we always do. Just in case there is something interesting that pops up that we can get. Mostly looking for trade suppliers, I guess, to see if there are any recipes to be learned, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's get to Camp T. I'll turn in the next quest, and then we will get over to Thunder Bluff to turn in the last one. And looking at our log, it looks like we're heading back to Hillsbrad, most likely. Serpent Wild, yeah, okay. We've got the Laughing Sisters for the Crossroads. That's going to be an Ashenvale. Yeah, other than Ordonis' head. We'll probably try to handle both of those at the same time, but I don't know, Ordonis is going to be pretty rough to deal with. Yeah, otherwise there's not really much in Ashenvale either. So we're going to have to, luckily we're going to hit level 32 very soon. I don't think we'll hit it with these two quest turn-ins, which is actually kind of unfortunate now that I think about it, since we will want to pick up some new abilities. I don't think I checked the abilities for level 32 though. Maybe we can do that in Thunder Bluff real quick. If there is a mage trainer there we can speak to. I feel like every 2 levels mage just always gets something that you need to get. It feels like. Whereas some other classes you can afford to skip. But we'll see. Yeah, after Hillsbrad will be level 32 for sure, and then we gotta decide what level 30 zone we'll enter first. I think Stranglethorn is usually pretty good. Get to kill and skin a bunch of beasts. And since the killing is fairly simple, and it is mostly killing, We can gain a lot of experience that way, especially if we wait until we're fully rested. That'll help making the transition going into places like Desolace and Arathi Highlands a little bit easier.
How may I aid you?
Yeah, still nothing new from the supplier here either. I guess at this point we're not really going to find any useful recipes from suppliers in lower level zones anyway. We'll probably have to wait until we go to Desolace or Arathi.
Loktar, for the Horde.
A good sample, Adelaide. A good sample indeed. Those travelers can no longer lord over me. The orb they found. Now that you have been successful, I shall get to work on it immediately. If it proves strong enough, I will send a weapon crafted from the material back to the war chief to show him our success. I shall not forget your help, Mage.
May your blades never dull. Thrall Hall,
No
strength.
more quests from there. So yeah, I'm just going to teleport back to Thunder Bluff. We're pretty close, but like I'm not going to get to use this too often. Plus it's just convenient that it puts us right in front of a mage trainer, in theory. Yeah, okay, this is good.
Speak quickly.
So let's take a look at what we're going to get at 32. On the arcane side, looks like nothing. We're still rocking with the conjured bread, which is I think like rank 2 of conjured food. We should probably pick up rank 3 at least, I think. Yeah, we can create 20 loaves of bread just with this as well. So 27 silver is a decent amount, but I'm alright to spend it. Let's see, from the fire tree, we really only ever care about Pyroblast, or not Pyroblast, Fire Blast. Which I don't see when we're going to get the next one. We have rank 4 right now. When would we be getting Fire Blast again? Apparently not for a long time. I'm so confused. I do not see Fire Blast anywhere in here. Oh, there it is. 38. Wow. That is a super long time to wait. Alright, so that's not happening either. We can get Frost Ward. Okay, new rank of Frostbolt. So that right there tells me immediately that we need to come back. Frostbolt, not having Frostbolt is completely non-negotiable. Yeah, which is a shame, because I really would like to have that before we take on like the dangerous quest and the like the miners and foremen of Hillsbrad. So maybe we'll do like a quick grinding session or something in Hillsbrad to start. We can teleport back to Undercity pretty easily and pick up what we need from there. So we're heading over to Hunter Rise now so we can turn in Steel Snap. I think he's going to give us another quest at some point that will probably be too low of a level to do. So we might ignore it for a little bit.
Peace, friend.
Hello, Malor. In defeating the creature Steel Snap, you have cleansed the Thousand Needles of a horrible taint. And that, Adelaide, is your lesson this day.
May the eternal sun
Next
shine.
quest is Frostmaul. I think we can... Yeah, we'll ignore that for a bit. That's level 37. That's going to be in Alterac, I believe. Alright guys, that is going to do it for me for today. I think in the next one we will go to Hillsbrad. We'll definitely hit level 32 and we'll pick up a new rank of Frostbolt as well as some other cool stuff, I'm sure. As always, I appreciate you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.